Hi, my name is csr2021 and today I am going to talk about 5 water rescue techniques. So, in Malaysia, several cases of drowned victims has been recorded every year and not all of them are lucky enough to stay alive. Some of them are even dead. And the reason why I am making this video is to explain the importance of water rescue technique as a general knowledge to all of us, because maybe one day or someday we might be able to save someone from drowning. So the first step that I am going to explain today is reach. What I mean by reach is by trying to reach the victim with your arm or leg. But if you can get something like a pole or a sturdy stick, you can also use that to reach out to the victim and pull them to safety. But be careful when you are using the stick. Try not to hit the victim. The second step is throw. What I mean by throw is by throwing something to the victim. This could be a rope or a rescue ring or something that stay afloat so that the victim can hold on to it and stay above the water. And also, if you use the rope, after they get the rope, you can pull them to safety. The third step will be row. What I mean by row is by getting a boat out to the victim. So for this technique, you will need 2 persons. One person are going to handle the boat and another person are going to handle the victim. But this can only be done if there's any boat around. And then moving on to the fourth step is go, but with support. What I mean with go with support is by you have to swim to the victim and rescue them. But this technique should be attempted by someone who is trained in swimming and life saving. So it has to be someone who is professional in swimming and rescuing someone, because this can be dangerous for the rescuer if he does not know the correct technique. But to be more safer, try to bring something along with you, like a life-saving jacket or a float, so that the victim can use that later on to stay afloat or stay above the water. And also avoid direct contact with the victim. You can only like give the life-saving jacket or the float and then try to float them to safety by swimming and pulling them to safety. But this rescue method are actually for a last resort if you couldn't do the other 3 that I explained just now, which is reach, throw or row. If you don't have any of that tool, then you can only have the last option, which is go and swimming to the victim. And the last step will be wet. What I mean by wet is by testing the depth of the water using a stick or your own leg. So before wading in, you should just stick your leg or a stick inside the water so that you know how deep is the water. Then only you take the stick and reach it to the victim and pull them to safety. But you have to hold on something like someone else or the bank of the water, so that you are not dragged into a strong current or you are not drowned along with the victim. So that's all for my video today. I hope that explained very much about water rescue technique, and I hope that this video will be helpful for those who is wondering about water rescue technique or wondering about how this technique should be done. So thank you so much for watching this video.